Okay. So coaches, I can still see some other coaches are still joining the session. So we will start exactly at 11:05. Yeah. Okay. So the recording has started. Okay. So good morning, coaches. I am Jasper from training department. So today myself and then Mr. Isam, who's along with me on the call. So we both will be helping you out on the first Lego League challenge updates. So before going into the first slide, I would like to welcome you all to the second orientation of First Lego League UAE challenge season. Okay, challenge category. Um, yeah, I would like to ask a question. If anybody is joining for the very first time, so can you all please show me your hands? Because it is our second orientation. We have already done with the first orientation. Yeah, yeah, I can see some hands. Yeah, welcome to the season. No worries. I'll also post the recording link on the chat. So if you can go through the first orientation, it will give you some more information of the challenge category. Okay. Yes. I will also post a Google, Microsoft link in the chat. So through which, in case if you like to ask some questions, you can always ask the questions and then we will get back to you on that. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, Miss Anupama, like you have raised your hand. So do you have any questions for me?
Not now.
Okay, later
I was
stage, right?
yeah.
Okay, fine, fine. Thank you, thank you. So coaches, Mr. Hamza, if you don't have any questions right now, you can just raise, yeah, thank you so much. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so coaches, welcome again. I will help you in muting. There you go. Okay. So, coaches, we have already done with the first orientation. As I mentioned, this is our second orientation. So during our first orientation, we had posted the link on the chat box, and then we have asked some questions. In case if any coaches do have some questions, we have asked them to fill the form. So in the form, we have some questions which came up. So we are going to address them first, and later on we can discuss uh, the other part. Okay. So many of you were first-time coach, and then you are asking help. If you can help me in explain in detail, that would be great, right? So here you go. I will be explaining you about the event date, and then Mr. Izam, who's on call with me, he will be helping you in how to prepare for the event. Okay. So first, let me explain you how to what happens on the event day. Okay. So first Lego League challenge category is for the age group between 9 to 16. Okay. So
तुम 200 दे दिया मतलब आपने लिया है क्या ये?
so let me
है
help you
कुछ
in meeting. I'll help you in muting.
नहीं.
Yes, there you go. Fine. So how you can form a team is like you can choose any age group of students between 9 to 16, and then the minimum number can be 2, and then the maximum number can be number 10. And then how many coaches can be guiding a team would be like minimum 1 and then maximum number 2. Okay, so this is the basic criteria for forming a challenge team. Okay, so as I said, minimum 2 and then maximum 10 students in a team. Okay, and what happens once you have formed a team is like you will be getting a registration link. So with the help of the link, you'll have to register. So the registration ends by 30th of September, this month end. So before that, like you can discuss with your school students or institute students, and then you can pick your team, and then you can get the details and then register your team. Okay, so we'll also post the registration link on the chat. The same registration link is also available on our website, flluae.org. So with the help of which you can register your team. By when you can register is like once you have purchased a set, you will be getting an SO number in the sheet. So you can pick the number with the help of which you'll be able to register your team. Okay. So if you have not purchased your first challenge competition kit, so you don't have to register. I would like to suggest you to purchase the set first and then go for the registration. Okay. So this is the basic step what you have to do at the moment, and then you can go ahead and register. Okay. So and Mr. Isam will help you in how to prepare and where you can find the resources, etc., etc. So let's also talk about on the event day what and all you have to carry along with you. So there are certain things what you'll have to carry to the event. The first one would be the robot itself. So it's the robot game. Once you purchase the challenge set, you'll have to practice on the machine game, and then you'll have to prepare your robot, and then you have to make sure you can solve a couple of machines in the given time, and then you have to bring the robot, the built one, to the event day, and then there are other ones. It's nothing but the innovation project itself. We will discuss in detail. That's the second part. The first part is like you'll have to prepare your robot, and then you'll have to strategize your game plan. So within the given time, 2 minutes and 30 seconds, you'll have to solve as many missions as you can, and then come with a strategy on the event day. The second thing would be your innovation project. So we all know the season is unearthed. So we'll have to find out the problem statement, and then we'll have to find a solution for it. It can be a completely a new solution, or else you can also develop an existing solution. Okay, and then you can add some answers to it, and then you can form a solution for the season, and then you can bring them to the event. Okay, but how your solution could be is it can be in the form of a presentation, it can be a form of a prototype, it can be a form of anything. So you can use any elements to build your innovation project. It can be a non-Lego items also. You can use Arduino, you can use Raspberry Pi boards, you can use cardboards, you can use any items to make your prototype for innovation project. Okay, so this is the second item which you will require, and then the third item what you will require is the engineering notebook. Okay, that's the notebook where the students will discuss together and then fill the questions. So the judges will be looking for that notebook. So these are the three items what you'll have to bring to the event day, and Mr. Isam, who's on the call, will help you on guiding you on how to prepare for the event. Yeah.
Thank you, Jasper. Welcome, coaches, to the new season. And I'm Assam from training department. and I will go through what is the preparation or how can you prepare for the challenge category for the first time coach who have never been in this competition before. So Jasper, can you go for the next slide? I added already a slide there. Yes, thank you. Okay, so as Jasper mentioned, all what we need in the event day, we need this the robot itself and the innovation project and the notebook. So how can we prepare for this inside the sessions? So starting once you fill the registration and you have purchased this our challenge set, the Unearthed challenge set, you will receive this. You can see this box inside it. You will find the mat, you will find the models and the building instructions for each models also you will find inside this box. So once you open this mat, you will find the selective places for each models, and it's also mentioned inside the robot game book. So you'll find which places are required for each model, so you can build your own. Someone is talking. Okay, so you have to build the models and put it inside its required places or corresponding places. And after this, you have to start with the robot game book to understand the missions, see what the missions are about this season, what is the challenges that we're having this season. So after this, you will have this Spike Prime kit. You have to purchase it, or if you have it already, you can use it to build your own robot. But there is a note that you can see on the right side that any other Lego education sets are also allowed. So, for example, Lego EV3 are also allowed for this category. So you can use even Spike Prime Kit or either Lego EV3 is okay, fine. So you have to build your own robot depending on the models and the mission that we're asking or the already mentioned inside this season. And also you can code it using the any electronic device, for example, laptop, iPad, however. And this season or in all seasons actually, we're using official table for the mat. So you have to put the mat on this table, and then you will use this table as your own arena or your own field for the competition. But you have to make sure that you're using the official table better than you can manufacture or fabricate your own table, because you will find changing between your table and the official table in the competition day. So this will be making some issues in the robot performance. So to make sure that your robot is performing proper and everything is fine, so you have to make sure that the table is the official one or the one which is the best for this competition. So all you have to do is to build this robot, as we say, to try to solve this missions in the 2.5 minutes, and to make sure that you're solving or collecting sorry as much points as you can for this competition. We have a maximum of 545 points. So try to solve as missions as you can to collect as possible points for this one. So this is, and also, yeah, regarding the box, we have two box, team meeting guide box and engineering notebook for the activities. So the engineering notebook for the students, while the team meeting guide for the coach. So you can use the team meeting guide for the sessions flow. You can go through this book. You'll find how the sessions can be going through the objective of each session, what you can do inside the session, what the concepts you have to convey to your students, and some tips and tricks to go through inside the session. And the third book is a robot game book. You will find the missions, how many points for each mission, what is the criteria for the robot, what the points you have to cover, what's not allowed, what the penalties. Everything will be covered inside the robot game book. So for the robot challenge or the rules for this challenge category, you will find inside this robot game book. This is, I think, yeah, Jasper, can you please open the box just to mention which box are we talking about?
It's something like you would like to show the challenge kit box.
Yeah, the robot game team meeting guide and engineering.
Okay, fine. I
Okay.
will share.
Okay. So until you open it, if anyone have any doubts or any questions for the preparation of this category, you can raise your hand and ask if you want.
Okay, so
Okay.
Isam, I will be explaining some
Yes,
of the
please.
highlights with the
Yes,
books.
please.
Okay, so coaches, like for the first time coaches, so there are three important books for you all. Okay, the first one is the book for you. As a coach, you'll be requiring the team meeting guide. It is completely for you. So this book has all the informations, like how you should guide a team and what are the things you'll be requiring, etc., etc. So all the informations are given over here. Okay, so this is for the coach. The second is for the coach itself again. So this book can be shared between the team. So this will help you to understand the rules for the robot game. Okay, so it gives you all the information saying that how many points you'll get if you solve a particular machine, how many machines are there on the mat. So all these informations are given here on the robot game rule book. So there is also an update which comes often. Okay, so these updates are released by first. So it you will have to check the website for the constant updates. So as of now, we have received an update. This is it. Okay. So these are the updates for the robot game missions. Okay. So as you can see here, if I scroll all the way down, so the missions are explained here with how many points you will get and then how it can be solved, etc., etc. So in case if there are some updates, the first will always release a document called as challenge updates. Okay. So the last update which we have received is from August 5, and there are around three updates here. Okay. So please always check the websites for these updates because like these are really crucial for the robot game. All right. So there are two documents for the coaches, and then the third document is called engineering notebook. It's completely for the student. So they'll have to take this as a printout, or else they can also fill it digitally. If I scroll all the way down, you'll be able to find the empty areas where the students will have to fill these areas. Okay, so together as a team, so they'll have to discuss with the team and then they can fill these areas. Okay, but as a teacher, you can guide them what to fill and what to talk about is given here. I will also show you the session links. Yeah. So this is the page from team meeting guide. Okay. So there are around 12 sessions for you to prepare. So you can take each sessions during your after school programs or also in school robotics club or any other clubs. Okay. So if you can just allot weekly one session, it would be great. And then you can just plan it with your calendar. So you can also wrap up all these sessions in a month also. So by going through all these 12 sessions, you'll be able to prepare for this event. Okay. So this is a strong suggestion from my side. So in case if you're already experienced coach, so you don't have to follow this. But if you're a fresher, I would suggest follow these sessions. So you can always use your robotics club or after school programs to complete these sessions. Okay, so don't worry, each session will take around 60 to 80 minutes. So it depends upon you as a coach. You can also wrap up in 30 minutes as well. Okay, so the next point, what like you all have asked me is about the innovation project. As we all know, the whole event, the challenge category is again having a subcategory of four things. One is the robot game itself. This is what we have been talking so much. We have to prepare a robot, and then you'll have to come on the event day, and then you have to launch the robot on the mat to solve the missions. Okay, so this is one part what goes on event day. And on the other side, you'll be called to judging pods. So there'll be around 1 to 8 judging pods. You will be called team by team. So the whole team will have to take their innovation project, and then they have to go to the judging pods where the judges will be seated. And that's the point. That's the place where you'll have to explain the solution. Okay, so whatever the solutions what you have explored, you'll have to share the solution with the judges, and the judges will be marking your the students' inputs on the rubrics. Okay, so I will also show you where will be able to find the rubrics. Depending upon the rubrics, you can also prepare for the innovation project. But the question right now is, the season is unearthed. It's all about archaeology, but what I can prepare? What is the solution I can prepare for this season? So for that, I would ask you all to go to the engineering notebooks. So there is the area called Project Sparks. Okay. So if you go through that, it will give you some ideas like from where you can take out the solutions. Okay. So they have already given some of the problem statements with help of which you can discuss with your students, and then you can motivate them to bring out these research and solutions. Okay, so these are the project sparks what first have suggested, and it's not like you'll have to only follow these things. You can also discuss with your students and then come up with your own innovative ideas. Okay, and this page explains about innovation project. So it gives a complete objective for the season. Your team's challenge is to identify a problem faced by archaeologists and propose the solutions that can help them. Okay, so this, I would suggest to go. I would suggest you all to go through this book completely before you could talk to your students. So it will give you a complete idea what questions you can ask, and what are the areas you can ask them to work on, etc., etc. Okay. So Mr. Isam will also show you from where you can download the resources, especially the rubrics, which is really important for you all to prepare for the innovation project.
Okay, do you want me to go directly? Okay, I will share the screen for the resources. I'll show you how to download these resources and have access to it. So just give me a moment. Can you see the screen?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, good. So let's go from the beginning. This is our own website, FLLUE.org. We will attach the link inside the chat, so you can go through this link. This is the first page, the home page. You will find this, the Explore registration and challenge registration. Everything will be here regarding the registration and some information about this season's Unearthed. What is this team needs to have, including the set and the box for essential, or the Spike Prime for challenge. However, everything will be there. And also, if you go through this page, first Lego League, okay, you'll find this page having some information about the competition, the last season, some glimpse about the last season, some information. And down there, you have to go down, yes. This one, you will find all the resources you need for your own competition. So let's select category challenge. So this is the first one, is a welcome season for the challenge. You can see this video, introduction to Unearthed, the robot game mission. This one is so important for the missions. Clarification, you have to go through this link. You'll find all the missions, explanation, how to solve this mission, how many points will be covered, what is the arena, explore, like the home area, how to get a penalty, how to avoid any precision tokens. Everything will be there in this video. So it's so important to go through this one. And also how to prepare for your event. So there's another video. Okay, so how to build your own field or the setup, the table, the model, the math, everything. Also, you will find it inside this video, field setup video. And regarding the box or the resources box, you can find this. Yes, first you find this the models, the model instructions. There's the 13 model, how to build this models from scratch. So this is a PDF for the building instruction for the model. And yes, here there is a building instructions also for the table. If you don't have the official table and you want to build your own table, so you can follow this criteria inside this document. You'll find the length, width, height, the surface should be in a specific material. Everything should be the same. Otherwise, it will be different performance, and your robot will not be in a proper way in the event day. So make sure if you will go through this to build your own table, make sure it's a proper way and everything is during or regarding the criteria. Or you can purchase the official table from FLL itself. It will be better. And the engineering notebook, you will find it from here. Team meeting guide and the robot game. The robot game you will find it here also. So this is the most important 3 box we are having in the challenge category. And even the challenge updates will be coming here soon. But if you wanted to, you can directly go for FLL and you will have this challenge updates. And even the rubrics, as Jasper mentioned, you will find the rubric here. This is the rubric and the judging, how the judging criteria is going on. And even the slides, the 12 slides that just also Jasper mentioned. There's a 12 slides here to make sure that you're making the session flow is proper and how what to cover inside the session, what to avoid, how to make the students engaging, how to make the students and a proper acknowledgement and information to make sure that they're aware of the season information and knowledge. And as a suggestion, try to make these students engage in all this session points, because it will be very important for them inside the event day also. When they're talking about the project, when they're talking about their own model, it will be like more professional to make them interacting and representing their own model in a very good way. So this is the resources, and you can just we can provide you with this link in the chat. I'm not sure if you already did this, Jasper, or not.
You can go ahead.
Yes. This is a link for the resources you can find through this link. And regarding the table, as I just say, yes. Okay, as I just said, try to make sure that it's a proper and try to make sure it's an official one. Yeah, if you can purchase the official table, it will be better actually, because of the performance of the robot will be changing.
Okay. So Isam, like I would like to add some more points.
Yes.
Okay. So coaches, what I will do is like I will also repost the meeting recording of the first orientation on the chat. Please do have a look at them, because whatever I have you know uh, covered today is just in brief. So the same thing I have explained in detail on the first orientation. Okay. So but still, if you do have any questions, please fill the form, or else you can unmute yourself and then ask, or else you can put down on the chat box. Okay. So I was talking about the rubrics part for the innovation project. Okay. So where you can find them is Mr. Isam just explained you all. You have to go all the way down, and then under challenge judging, you will find 2 things. One is the rubrics itself, and then the flow chart. Okay. So I'll just open one by one. This chart will explain you what happens inside the judging room. On the event day, there are 2 things going to happen. One is the robot game, where the students will use their robot to to solve the missions. Okay, there'll be 4 rounds given for them, and then the first round will be the practice round, and the 3 rounds will be the official rounds. So out of these three rounds, the best score will be taken. Okay, so this is robot game happens separately, and then the other thing what will happen is the innovation project, so which happens inside a classroom. Okay, so what happens inside a classroom is this. Okay, so the team enters inside the classrooms, they introduce and then they welcome each other, and then so they'll be given 5 minutes to present about their project. Okay, and then the next 5 minutes is for the judges to ask questions. Okay, about the innovation project, and then comes the robot design. Robot design is nothing but the robot what they have used for solving the missions. So they have to bring out the attachments, and then the robot itself, they can just explain to the judges, saying that this is the strategy I've used, this is the blocks I have used, these are the sensors I have used, etc., etc. And then the next 5 minutes, the judges will ask questions again on their robot designs. Okay, and then finally, so judges will also give their feedbacks and where they can work on, where they have worked a lot, and where they can be appreciated, etc., etc. And yeah, and this is what happens inside the judging pod. And also, so I would strongly suggest you all to go to the team meeting guide. I always say, because like there are certain things as a coach you'll have to do once you have formed out your team, and then once you have formed your explored the solution, you have to always go out of your box, and then you'll have to talk to people. You'll have to take their suggestions. You can also record those suggestions in your Google form, or else you can form a separate book. So you can always be innovative and creative. So these, the feedbacks of the other people's, and then the expertise what you'll go around and ask can be recorded. You can always show those feedbacks to the judges. Okay. So, and this is the rubrics itself. It comes up with the two things. One is the innovation project. It comes in these areas: identify, design, create, iterate, and communicate. Okay. So depending upon your solutions, the judges will mark these areas, whether they are in the developing stage or else they have accomplished their solution, whatever their ideas are, etc. And then there's a separate rubric sheet for the robot design itself. These are the two sheets, and this is the feedback form what the judges will be filling. So what are the areas they have done on a great job, and what are the areas what they'll have to think about, etc., etc. So you can always use this sheet and then plan your innovation project. Okay. So that's all from my side. So now I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and then I'm going to look at the chat box, or else you can, unmute yourself and then ask questions. So just if you do have any questions, you can ask me here. I'll help you out. Or else you can also fill the form which is mentioned in the chat box.
Jasper, there's a question in chat related to age criteria.
Okay. Just for a quick clarification, the age criteria max 16 as of. Okay, so fine. I have mentioned the age criteria, right? So it should be between 9 to 16. Okay. So the launch of the season Unearthed is on 5th of August this year, 2025, right? So he or she, your student I'm talking about, so he or she should be 16 years old on the uh, launch of the season, which is 5th of August. Okay, so that's the maximum limit a student can be. If he or she is going getting 17 during the season, that's okay. But he or she should be 16 before or on of the launch of the season. Yes, the judges' feedback will be shared uh, with the team. So that's possible. And then Mr. Hamza, you're asking another question. If they're currently 16 but will turn 17 next year, that's completely okay. If they are currently 16, they can participate in the event. Okay, so they should be 16 on or before launch of season, 5th August 2025. How does it work if you have 7 students in a team? Okay, so that's a great question. Okay, so I will also show you a picture which will help you to understand. Give me a second.
In the engineering book?
In the engineering notebook.
Yes, engineering.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let me, I hope like the complete picture is seen. Okay. Ms. Lisa, so this is the way you can, strategize and then give a team role for your team of 7 students. What I have seen is like there were about 4 or 3 students also who had come for the event. So they take more roles and then they come to the event and then they execute them. Okay, it's not like we require only 10. So the maximum limit is 10, the minimum is 2. You can still share the team roles and then you can plan for their roles. Okay, what's the tentative date sets for the challenge? Mr. Atib, like we have already shared the seasons calendar on our social media networks, so kindly check them. So we will also post the calendar on the WhatsApp groups. So if you have missed them, so we will share it. If you have missed them, we will share it again. Mariska, you are the first time and still catching up. You have very basic questions. Could you explain briefly the difference between the robot game and then the innovation project? Okay. Okay. So I can help you. Ms. Mariska, it's really easy. Let me show you the categories. Okay. So I hope you can see my screen. So there are 4 sections for the challenge category. One is the robot design, robot game, core values, and the innovation project. Okay. So you need to work parallelly uh, while you're preparing for the event. So on the day of event, so these things will happen separately. For example, the innovation project happens in a classroom where judges will be seated, and then you'll have to take your project. Your project can be the solution for this year's theme. So this year's theme is unearthed, and then it's more based on archaeology. And if you ask me how to bring out a problem statement, is like, or what you can do is like you can always explore searching for the clues and then how they managed to work on the waste management last year during the old age, and then how did they pump water, how did they manage the water circulations, and how can we use the same technique in case if we have some difficulties uh, for today or tomorrow. So how you can make use of that technique in an advanced way. So like you can plan out these ideas and then form a project. It can be a PPT and it can be a prototype. It can be a working prototype. It can be a non-working prototype. It can be just a cardboard box. It can be anything. So with help of that, you should be able to share the solution to the judges. Okay, so that's the point. So that will happen in the innovation project. Okay, and then parallelly, in the judging room, the robot design will also happen. So the robot design is nothing but the robot which you have used to solve the machines. Okay, so in the judging parts, the two things will happen: the innovation project and then the robot design. These two things will happen, and the robot game happens separately on the event day. So we will be placing tables, which are called official tables. The mats and the machine elements will be placed on them. Your students will have to come to the robot game. We'll be calling them team by team on a timely manner. And then you'll have to come down to that particular slot. And then you'll have to execute your prepared robot. Okay, so during your school times, you can just solve as many missions as you can in the given time limit. The given time limit is 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Within the time limit, you'll have to solve as many missions as you can. There are around 15 missions. So you can try your best to solve as much as you can. The more number of missions you solve, the more number of points you'll get. Okay. So once you come to the official robot game table, you'll have to, solve the missions and then go back to your place. Okay. So you will be called 4 times on that event day. 4 times for the robot game and then only 1 time for the judging pods. So the core values is dissolved in all the areas. The core values is nothing but how they are encouraging each other, how they are respecting others' ideas, how they are discussing with each other, how they are showing their values to others. So these areas will be captured by the judges and then they'll fill out the rubrics. So this is how the event works on the event day. Yeah, and yeah, so there are no more questions. In case if you do have any questions, please fill out that Microsoft form. So we'll always get back to your questions. You're welcome. Thank you. So, all right, coaches, in case if you have missed the first orientation, so I have dropped the video link recording in the chat box. Please go have a look at them. So that's all from my side. Thank you again. Thank you again.
Thank you, coaches.